Hello, everyone, whoever's watching this. Hope everyone's good. Just fixing this for a better viewing. And so that's the drawing I started in one of my live sessions and I couldn't complete. So we will try to work on this tonight, this evening, this morning. It doesn't matter when you're watching this, as long as you're watching this. Hey, bro, what is up? What is up? How are you? How are you? Just a second, bro. Playing talkie on my iPad. All right, that's sweet. Hope your cold is better. You had a cold last night, right? I bet it was you, but I have a bad memory. So, yeah. Nice, 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 nice. No one's talking to you, Siri. Nice, nice. How is it going, guys? Mr. Virus. Holy Cyrus. So today I have not, what's it called? Just a second, I need to fix it. Let's start. What was I even telling you guys? Yeah, so today I haven't pasted this on the board. C10, oh lord. What's up with this screen name, man? How is it going? Who's this guy? C10. I don't know how to pronounce this. So let's get started. I'm good. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining in. So that's a drawing. I kind of did this a few days ago in one of my live sessions, but because of request, I had to stop painting this. And I thought, why not to complete this? Complete Mr. Inosuke. That's how they pronounce it, right? What is up? Thank you, everyone, whoever's joining in. That is super kind of you to look at my stupid drawings. Where are you, Rufus? Where did you go, man? What's up? What's up, everyone? Right, so if there is a super request that you guys want me to draw instead of painting this, you can let me know. Or if you are kind of in the mood to enjoy looking at this slow stream where I paint and talk rubbish, and a little bit about art and illustration, then I will just, keep on painting. I'm still, oh, he's still caught. Dude, you know what? Your base, thank you for coming. What's up? What's up, everyone? Rufus, your base is here. So I mean, what was I even saying? So yeah, dude, you should take some anti-allergy and some cold medicine and chill the hell out. I mean, like, you shouldn't be having even a little bit of ice cream or cold water. These are my medical advices. I kind of give these while drawing. So I kind of try to give all sorts of medical advice as well while giving some information, just a little bit information about illustration, but mostly it's about medical stuff. So if you guys are sick or anything, I'll exactly tell you of the right medicines. And I like to, I feel so bad for you, Rufus, man. That is kind of, I wish we could all, do something and pray and to make you feel better, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, Rufus, bro, how are you doing, Yobish? Yobish, Yobish, how are you doing? Right, so I'm going to paint this boar's head in this white mixed with raw sienna. Right, so it kind of makes this brownish gray. That's the tone. I still need to make it lighter for the lighter parts, but for the darker parts, I'm going to use these, right? So let's keep painting. It's kind of little gray, so let's add more of this brown. And a little yellow will do the thing. While mixing that, you can sort of make a lot of colors just by accident, and it kind of looks cool. I mean, accidents are fine as long as they are not hurting anyone. So, what is up? 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 Right, so we're just doing these darker tones on this boar's head. Like wherever I see the shadow, I'm just using this flat color, flat color, flat color. Even if it's translucent at some point, even if it's opaque at some point, don't worry, just keep on painting. Da da da. Minding my I know, right? Guys, I got to turn on the AC. It's too hot because of the light. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. I mean, your wish, you can mind your own business, right? Because that's your name, but not ours. So I am very interested in knowing what business were you up to, or even now. I mean, you can mind your business, not me, not us, not on the stream, bro. All right, enough with madness. Let's keep painting. So, since we have used this color as dark, oh, still got some of that on my brush. So, we use this color as dark. What we need to do is to add all of this white. I'm sorry about this AC noise now, but I can't be painting in that heat. It's still gray. It's lighter than this color, but it's still gray, right? So I'll quickly wash my brush and add more of this white. So this gray will do the thing. Also, if we don't use anything, then we can use this paper's texture, this paper's own color. And that is also kind of going with the feel. So we will use some of that. We'll add this gray that we have just made as a highlight over boar's head. I'm about to upload a video. It is my today's business. All right, I'll check it out definitely. Yeah, art moods like always supporting each other, right? So I will definitely, and everyone's advice to go look at that video and please show her some love. All right, so we have this color. What we can do now is just make this brush more, add more water to this brush, make this white uh, a little more translucent, and add this over paper so that there is this synergy over the color of paper and the color of your illustration. Just a bit of broken strokes will do the thing. Right, so let's paint a little color over his nose. Now I need to see if you guys can see the video. Oh, I mean like this. Oh yeah, it looks fine. So sometimes I'm painting and I don't know what's on camera, so I just got to check it. Right, so I'm adding this red. It's crimson red, and we'll add it, just a bit of it, on this corner of the gray that we made, just a tiny bit. Clean the brush, check the test the brush. Testing the brush takes a lot. All right, and I'm trying not to go with the madness, the flow of my madness in my head, to keep myself concentrating on finishing this. So I will try to be a little less stupid, but you never know, right? So this color is kind of perfect for the nose, but we've got to make it darker. So this as a base color would do. This as a base color right around the inside of its ear would do. We don't need this color anywhere else, so we'll just wash our brush and add a little of this raw sienna. I hope you can see it. Yeah, just a little of this raw sienna color, and mix it with this pink that we've used, right? So it makes this pink kind of darker, still has lesser red in it, so I'll add a little more red to it. So this color looks all right. Let me check if there is. Nope. All right, so let's keep painting. So I'm just adding this as a dark tone on his nose. Right, we will kind of leave it over here. Let's add the same dark tone at those inside of his ear. Let it be right there, and a little bit of strokes here and there will do the thing. Right, so I think we are almost done with the board, just that we need to add that sharp line, outline and stuff. And these whiskers are supposed to come right on top of his hair. Yo, Marin Goku, what's up? Thank you for joining. So I was just saying I will add that detail right now so I don't forget that I need to add these whiskers coming on top of his hair, just to make it more kind of detailed. These things might not matter, but these things do matter, those tiny details. They can make an illustration look more interesting. They can make the artist look real silly if you don't do them. So yeah. All right, so this will do. I'm going to add a little dark color as an outline, so I'll use this lamp black. I'd be using Payne's gray all the time, but I've decided to use black. Somehow I've given up this idea because it takes a lot of time. All right, so we will do the nose, and it is I just need to make this into as a thin line, so I'm trying to, let me zoom this in a bit for you people, whoever is watching. Right, what's up everyone, whoever's watching? Just a second, I will just make these lines, thinner lines. All right, this will do. Let's do this outline. boar's head, a few here on top. So I'm just giving this nice thick and thin outline. Where I'm seeing shadows, I'm kind of trying to give a thicker line, and wherever I'm seeing just the outline, trying to get a thinner line, but the brush is kind of crazy, but it's all right, we'll manage. So yeah, also we don't need to do outline of this stone with this brush all around. Just wherever you feel like it needs more attention, you can use it. So what is up, everyone? I leave a message for you all saying hi. All right. So, what was I even saying? So, I'll use this black, take more of this black, and dude, and give its eye a little more detail now. Just a little thicker line will do. This a thinner line inside his eye would do. Make this cornea darker. It's called cornea, right? And make this corner darker. Right. Let's make this darker. So whatever area, whatever element right in that within that drawing you think needs more attention, we will give it a thicker or a darker line, while the rest of the drawing can be like, I think like if I take it in percentage, 85% of this drawing should be outlined and the rest should be suggestive, like 25% should be suggestive. Hey, hello, Suguna, what's up? How are you? Thank you for joining in. That is super kind of you guys to join in. Just a second. You know, the other day, I think it was yesterday, right? I couldn't turn on the mic and everyone just left. It was a sad day. It's just that in my studio, a lot of people come. So, yesterday there were like 5, 6 people, and they kept talking about something, and it kind of got real loud, and I knew I won't be able to talk, or else you would just get all sorts of unwanted information about my studio. So I went off. I shut them out, but I did awesome drawings. Come on. We did fun drawings, right? I did 2 drawings, and one of them, the Gojo looked kind of sick, right? And Obito, yeah. I have those drawings over here somewhere. I'll show you guys. So yeah. So guys, so don't leave the stream just because the mic is off. Of course you're here to look at me draw. Come on. I wish we all of us could like talk about illustration and arts, and like almost like AI should be like, you know, creating somewhere right in front of us. So we're just talking about it and it's creating on its own. Then voice chat might be really important. So yeah, we're just giving sort of these sick details all over the drawing. It's going to be a long stream, I guess, because I can't paint with super speed. So don't hate me. So what is up, everyone? Whoever's watching, show some love and 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 what else? And leave a request if you want me to stop painting this. And do your request. I'll do that. But I'm kind of enjoying this right now. So how are you all? So Suguna, how's your day, kid? How are you feeling? What is happening? You have your exams, right? When are your exams? All right, so now I will try to give this his face a little sort of a tone that we can start with. So I'm taking more of this white. I hope you can see this white. I will add just a bit of lemon yellow, just this bit. I will need to add more white to it, I'm sure. So, there's too much of yellow. So let's take more white from the top and put it here. Da da da. And take a bit of crimson red, just tiny bit, so tiny that you can't even see, but it will do the thing. So we have this color, still crazy yellow, right? It's too much of yellow. It just took a bit of it, right? Still, it's so concentrated that it's turning everything yellow. So what we'll do is pick up some color, put it at the side, and mix, 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 mix. And mix. The color mixing should take a lot of time. So if you are impatient, you're not going to make a required color. But if you have patience, you can make all the colors in the world just by mixing 3 colors. I mean, not all, but yeah, I mean, in theory, all colors are made up of 3 colors, 3 primary colors. So yeah, let's add this yellow so that it gets a little peachy. This is the color that I can use now. That's the color. It's not pink, it's not peach, it is somewhere between. So yeah, let's see how it looks. It kind of looks too light. I can't use this color. It needs to have a sharper tone. So I'm gonna pick some more red up, pick some more yellow up. Let's try this. I think this will do. This definitely should do it. Let's paint with this. Yep. So what we are going to do is going to fill this with the basic tone and use it as a base tone for his face. So the base color could be thin, could be thick, it's up to you. If you're using acrylics like I am, if you're using poster colors, you should try painting with just one flat tone. If you're using acrylics, you can always go on top. If you're painting with the watercolors, then you should make it use more water for this tone, and add darker stuff later. So basically this color is kind of good. I've just used more water and tried to spread it flat out on all over the body. Let's use the same color on his body. So if you want to save paint, what you can do is use more water and just apply a thin tone of it. This will give it nice glaze of the skin tone. Just a nice thin glaze will do the thing. So what is up? Why is everyone quiet? I have no idea why is everyone quiet, but we'll keep painting. It's alright if no one's talking. It's alright. It's alright. So yeah, this color will do for now. I am going to add a little more of this red. I'm going to add a little more of this red with this brown. It looks like black, but it is raw sienna. And we will do a little of the shadow of the shades on the skin. This color looks fine. We can add some strokes to define certain shadows falling over his body. I mean, because of his muscles, because of his skin, because of the light. There's so many factors that kind of make the shadow in the intensity you can see. I mean, but the one factor that makes all the shadows is light, of course. So basically, wherever light will fall, shadows will fall right against it. So whenever there's light, remember there'll be shadow. Whenever there's evil, remember there'll be good. Whenever there's yin, you'll find yang. Whenever you see a girl, you'll find a boy, right, standing around her. So that's how it goes. Everybody knows. That's me talking silly. I hope you're finding this illustration fun. So let's keep adding more detail to his arm, which is kind of frontal. So this needs to have more detail. And I'm just trying to add more detail to it by adding all sorts of light and color. This looks fine. All right, so let's put a little more detail in his hair because he's got this cobalt bluish kind of a thing on his hair strands, like a streaks thing. So this blue is cobalt blue. We will add this, but this is too sharp for the tone of his hair, so I will try to add a little gray to it. Instead of mixing a little gray, what I'll do is I'll pick this color up, put this over here so I can mix it and you can see it. I hope you can see it. And I will use a little, just a bit of this raw sienna, just a tiny bit on the tip, and mix, 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 mix. If a color is too sharp, what you can do is you can take a color opposite of it and mix it with that color. Just take more of that color so the intensity of this color remains the same, but it's kind of mixed with something else. So this color is kind of the dark tone. It's almost like the color that I love to use, that gray, raw, what's it called, Payne's gray, but it's got more blue, so we'll add more blue, and this color will do. So just by adding this, we have made this from this, right? And this color we can add on his hair streak, so we'll do that. But I want this color to have this uh, what's it called, glowy feel, so I'll make it a little less thicker, add more water to it, and then I'll see if I need to add more color to the tips of it. The whites that I left were the only reason that I wanted this, what's it called, this blue to kind of shine with this white, kind of glowy. So if there's white behind your color, if there's white behind your medium, whatever medium, and you use it lightly, it will always glow. And for instance, you can see the difference, right? There was white of paper, and this color kind of glows. I will use the same color and paint here, and you'll see the difference. Because there's black right behind it, it will be dark. You can see the difference. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain. So yeah, when you leave white, then you're giving yourself a chance to make the color, whatever color that you put on top of it, to glow more compared to the area where you have used black as underpainting or the surface below. So enough of the philosophy of watercolors or translucent mediums, because acrylic is also translucent, remember. um, Oils are not translucent. Oils are thick, have this dense feel to it compared to acrylics and watercolors, because they are translucent. Unless you just use a lot of oil or a thinner with with oil paints, but that's not how oil paints are done. Oil paints are supposed to be opaque. And yeah, so what is up? Since no one's talking, I'm the only one talking like crazy. Da, 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 da. All right, let's keep painting. So yeah, this color will do. Let's do these hair strands and move further down. Just using the same blue, kind of dried up because of the weather, drying up too quickly. So what is that solution called that they use while using acrylics? I'm listening. All right, cool, cool, cool. So I don't remember the name. It's called, it. stops from it stops the acrylic to dry up so fast. Like, what's it called? I'm forgetting the name. Thinner, not the thinner. It has a specific name. So you can use that if you want acrylics to kind of slow down for while drying, because in this weather it's super. But that's the fact that I love about acrylics in watercolors. They just dry up too quick. You're painting with oils, you need to have a sort of hair dryer. Oh god, it takes days to dry up. Seriously. So yeah, we are just giving that sort of a bluish tone for his hair. And I've got an idea now. The silly impulsive ideas that I get while painting, but kind of works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. I will make a little green for the background, just a little green. I will use the same blue that I've mixed because I'm stingy, and this green will do. And I will take some white from here. Ta-da, ta-da, this will do hopefully, and mix it at the corner. I hope you can see the color. I need a little more blue, so I've picked up the cobalt, the fresh cobalt, and mixing. All right, this looks kind of looks fresh and nice. So I will just paint a little bit of his background for you to enjoy. Look what I've done. Need to have a cleaner palette, but it's all right. Hi again, is that my dumbbell? Yes, it is. You know, I couldn't finish it earlier, so I thought, why not to paint? Da 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 da. So yeah, this color looks kind of nice, right? Oh, you can't see it. Damn, I'm so stupid. All right, this color kind of looks nice. You were eating? What did you eat, bro? What did you eat? All right. So we are just giving it a little more detail by adding this bluish, greenish tone to make it look a little more sensible. Your wish said, I'm listening to your stupid things, whatever you're talking about. And my friend Rufus had grilled meat and chicken. Dude, that sounds delish. But I am not hungry right now. You should have more soup, bro. Seriously. Why didn't you eat ice cream right after that? Rufus, bro, I have a good idea. Is you make a lady damp. Okay, I will try. I will definitely try. But right now, I'm too much invested in this drawing. So if you would have showed up at least 20 minutes earlier, I could have started with what you asked, the lady tramps, tramp. All right, so I'm just painting this sword, giving it a little basic color. This is the basic blue, kind of an icy blue. It will get darker. Oh, look what I've done. So I'll just quickly wipe it off. See, it's all right to make mistakes. It is perfectly fine to make mistakes. I just wanted, okay. Okay. Bro, you should have some medicines also and rest well. And rest well. That's all you got to do to get well from this cold. Eat better soup, take more water. Well, I'm giving these medical advices free of cost with my color theory this comes for free. All right, so I would like to add more detail over this hair strand right at the bottom. Had medicine this morning. Okay, I hope you get well soon, man. Yeah, you don't like you sick. You also don't like you sick. So that's make two of us. A friend of mine really hated his job, and all the time he kept saying, I hope I get sick. So he used to get sick a lot. Because then you had to go to this company's doctor, and then he would just write you leaves. And he hated work so much, you would fall sick for that. I was like, dude, you should just stop coming to work and like do something else. He said, no, I like the salary. No, I like the salary. I don't want to leave this job. It's just that I don't want to come to work. They're two different things. Like, yeah, kind of. I should not be breaking this line, but it's just that I want this noisy dark effect. So, yeah. All right, what I'm thinking about to do right now is to detail the arm, the face just a bit, and stop this drawing and take requests. What do you say? What do you say? And start something, do something way quicker. What do you guys say? So I'm looking for requests. You guys can send in your requests now. And I will draw that for you. So I'm kind of giving it a thicker line, an outline, thicker outline over here. I can finish this later, it's alright. It's quack attacks, dumbass, and so you, it's Inosuke. Inosuke. Why do I keep on saying it wrong? All the Inosuke. Right. So, let's paint his eyes. And I have one full page with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to make. What do you mean? I hate school. Oh, I love the way you wrote hate. It kind of shows that emotion, that emotional effort you have put in to write the word hate for your school. Awesome. That is super creative. Oh, God. That's funny. So I just put in some color in his eyes, into the boar's eyes, and you can send me a request in. Meanwhile, I will try to quickly put this color, put a little yellow, picked up a little yellow, just a bit, and adding it here, and adding it here. Yep, I think this will do. This will do. Taking this sharper brush, cleaning it. It's got this dark gray. Look, I keep on, checking these paints, these strokes on my hand. So my arm kind of looks like, my hand kind of looks like this mostly. So I'm taking this green, looks fine. I just need to make this green a little darker, but before that, I'll just put this as a base tone. And his eyes. In his eyes, Inosuke's eyes, right? To make it darker, either I can add blue or either I can use black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little blue, just a tiny bit of black, add it, and use that color. Since black is too concentrated, I need to use a little more blue. This is the color, testing it at this corner, and let's paint his eyes a little darker. So I'm just adding this as a line in the middle of it, adding this as a line at this edge of it, right? Inosuke's eyes look green now. This looks all right. So yeah, what do you think? 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 My only word is hate, cause I hate school. God, what is with these kids? You know what? I've actually heard this quite a lot from a lot of kids that I know. There's something there's something about schools these days. Don't forget to promise draw. See, I knew something that you requested. I will draw him right now because I wanted to stop drawing this. But in like 10 minutes, I will stop this illustration and work on your request 100% because you are a sick friend and you need our prayers and you need our attention and care, and we'll give it to you by making Itadori, Itadori, it, 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 all right. So Inosuke can wait because next drawing is Itadori, 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 Itadori. So for that, I need to look for a superpose. I will zoom this out for you guys to look at while while I look for the right pose. Just a second. Oh, what's up? What's up, bro? All right, I'm back. A friend is here. So, Itadori Yuji is what we are supposed to draw now. And we will definitely. All right, but this looks kind of all right. And I can finish this off later. It looks like a sweet illustration. I don't mind stopping it now. So, my friend, my young little friend who hates school, do you want me to do a quick drawing? I will try to do quick stuff now. I will definitely try to draw him quickly. This keeps slipping. Dude, can you just like, oh, I didn't want to do this. I've kind of stained my. So I have a couple of these white papers I can draw on these, right? Let's shut this down. Itadori Yuji is on his way towards you. Just a second. What to do with this? Look at my hand. Da, 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 da. Since I won't be using acrylics for this, so... Alright, now I will try to draw quickly so that we can fill in more requests, but I can't promise because I don't know if I can draw it quickly or not. Just a second. Let me fix this more. Right, let's draw Itadori Yuji. So for drawing Itadori Yuji, what I'm doing is making a line for in the center of his face. What is with all these characters? Why do they have such crazy hairline? All of them make you draw their hair for like 2 straight days. Why? The hairdresser must be a crazy guy. Must be someone real crazy, crazier than we are. I'm drawing the promise I made, bro. Don't worry. So that is his crazy hairdo. Now we have lesser viewers, so it's kind of quiet and calm. Madness has gone away. Right, so that's his hair. So I'm kind of drawing real slow, which is alright. That's his ear, that's his eyebrows. I think the forehead looks fine. Shouldn't be any longer. So that's his first eye. One line here, another here, and a dot in between. One line here, another line here, and a dot in between. A little shadow. A thinner line, lighter line for his lower eyelid. Thinner outline for his lower eyelid. One mark comes here, another mark comes here. Two tiny dots to define his nose. His nose can come here. This could be his lips. Am I drawing right? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. So that's his jawline. That's his jawline. That's his jawline. This eye kind of looks a little crooked. We'll fix it. No worries. No worries. So this is where his ear comes. This is where his ear ends. His ear comes. This is where his ear ends. Right. So that's his jaw. That's where jaw starts from. Let's put a line here so that we don't mess it up. Right. I think he's got a sharper jaw, so let's make this a little sharper. This will do, I think. Alright. So make his neck. Give his hoodie a chance to appear. Make a line going towards here. Make a line a little below. Right, let's darken this up so that it just kind of omits any kind of visual obstruction. So that's his red hoodie. That is with his shirt, whatever it's called. I don't know the Japanese name for it. I'll call it a hoodie. Right. What's up, guys who's watching? I'm not looking at the phone, so I don't know who's watching. Usually by this time, everyone's gone. After like half an hour. Alright, so we need to give his hair a little extension. Usually people pay a lot for doing hair extensions, but I'm doing it for free. Right. So let's make his shoulders. Let me bring this drawing a little more towards the center so you can see. All right, this looks fine now. This looks fine now. Right. So make his shoulder, right shoulder. You know, I can give you a tip, crazy drawing tip. Like if you want to make the right shoulder, you should always draw on right, and for the left shoulder, you should draw on left only. All right. So that was the tip of the day. Will help you with your art. So this shoulder is going to be a little longer compared to the right shoulder. That is where his shirt is kind of falling down a little, kind of a drape fold here, a little kind of a fold here where his button is placed. All right, let's draw his hand now. I will start drawing his thumb first. I hope I get the size right. I'm just drawing like crazy. But we will fix if we don't get it right. So I'm just trying to use lesser lines to keep it cleaner. It's all right if you kind of used to drawing 2000 lines. It is all right. But that one line that is the final one should be of more weightage, visual weightage, than the lines you have drawn to find the form. You know, you can draw like this, doodling until you find the right line, or you can draw like this to find the right line. It's entirely up to you, but whatever you do, just make sure that your final lines that are going to be sort of darker, and they should look like more thought of. Like when you're drawing, they should show some force. These lines should show that you've placed the line with a great thought rather than drawing the line in vain. Don't do that. So I will try to make more sense into it when I draw this other hand. So yeah, that's his shoulder. That's the fold on his jacket. The folds on his sleeve. That's the red shirt peeking from inside of his sleeve, and we have got his hand. So his back should start from the end of the shoulder. So considering that's where his arm is joined, his shoulder is joined to the rest of his body. So this line comes down, and since he's a little bent, let's make this a little bent, a little curve too. This curve we can use as a fold in the jacket. And yeah, so let's draw this line that is coming from the button as a flap right smack in the front. Because of this fold, it will just turn a bit, just fold a bit. Ta-da! Right, this looks fine. This is his stomach, this is where his waist starts from. So let's draw a fold over here, and yeah, this is where his jacket kind of ends. So we'll put a nice thick line at the bottom. Hey, no one's talking. What's up? Or I can't see any messages. Dude, I'm sorry. I have a Jujutsu Kaisen manga too. I'm back. I'm right. Can you do pain next? I will try if I can end this on time. So yeah, let's get to the drawing. All right, let's do his other hand now. Whatever I was trying to explain, I'll try to explain while drawing this hand. So let me just explain it over here. So I'm trying to do his other hand, right? I can draw this hand like this, like trying to doodle. This will help you guys a lot, I guess. You can doodle, hands are all right, that's what I'm trying to explain. So I'm not just talking about hands, I'm talking about generally like whatever you're drawing. So I can doodle like this until I can find the right lines. Let me draw one hand by just by rough doodling and trying to find the lines, right? So I'm just doodling, trying to find the lines, doodling, trying to find the lines, the right lines. Yeah, Rufus is back. Rufus is kind of unwell. So, you can draw like this. It is perfectly fine to doodle, find the right lines, break the lines, find the lines, break the lines, find the lines. Now I'm going to explain another way once this is done. So just keep watching, right? So say we have this form kind of a thing which is something in between shading and something in between lines. Like these are not lined artwork, this is not a line drawing, this is not a shaded drawing, it's something in between. You can use this you can use this to find the lines, right? Like I'll draw this line because I find it right. I'll draw this line, I'll draw this line because I've just found it by doodling, right? Just found it by doodling. It wasn't there. We were shading stuff and kind of drawing and shading all together to find our lines. This is kind of academically. Hey guys, you know what? Somebody called, and I had to stop this. Just a second. Oh damn! Everyone left. I was trying to explain something. It's all right, I guess. I guess. Who's here? Is it Rufus? Right. So let me explain again. So what happened is, I think yeah, it was my internet. But I got a call and also the internet kind of lagged. So I'm back. So you can draw it like this. But once you've drawn like this, you need to make these lines darker and let the other lines, either you erase them or other you shade this entirely. So that is one way to draw. That is one way to find your lines. That was first way. Now let's do the other way. How I like to draw, like with cleaner lines. With cleaner lines, the only issue is that you can't find form like this, right? You always need to decide if this line should be longer or this part should be nearer. You can't do that. So I would suggest you start drawing like this and then make sure that you know your direction is towards finding lines without doodling too much. So let's draw another hand, the same pose. I will draw this line. I know this knuckle goes up, so I will draw this line. I know this knuckle should come down. I will draw that line. This will only come with practicing. You don't need to worry about anything else. Just keep on practicing. Just keep on drawing. Either you draw, my dumb ass didn't understand a thing. All right, so I will explain it more. Don't worry. I'm just trying to give a demo of how I draw and how you should start drawing like this so that you can also draw like this. It's not a big deal. It's just you need to practice more. That's about it. Nothing else. So what I'm doing in this part is just drawing the lines and not trying to find out the what's it called. I'm not trying to find out by doodling, right? We are not trying to find anything by doodling. We just know where what is going to come in our drawing. So that thing can come with time. You don't need to worry about that. All right, I will make this hand again over the next over its our desired area. So yeah, both of these are fine. Both of these are fine, but this is easier. This is way easier for you guys who just want to draw and for hobbying or just trying to find lines. Let's draw another hand since this draw this session has become how to draw hands. Why not to draw this hand, right? I'll draw this hand. So you can look for reference over here, and oh, you can't see it, right? Wait, let me zoom this out a bit. Yeah. So look for reference over here, and I'll be drawing here, right? I hope you can see it now. Yep. 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 Let's start. So we are going to make this hand. There are multiple ways to approach a visual problem or a visual subject. So first things first, what you can do is, if you want to make this hand, first things first, you can always make a block, right? That is one way. I'm going to teach you three ways now, just to make one hand. So you can make a block drawing of how the hand is kind of placed. One finger is pointed outward, and there's this block. So I will draw this block right here without a worry in the world, no detailing, just this block, right? Now I know there's this thumb sticking out from this corner, from this finger, so I will draw another block smack right here. No detailing, no worrying, no nothing, just this block. So now what we need to do is to carve our fingers out of it. So what we are going to do is we can start detailing it. Let me draw with the pen so that the lines are more sharper for you guys to understand. So yeah, what you can do is start drawing lines within this block that you have made. Now if you have made the block wrong, something is bigger than other, and something doesn't seem right, you can change it while you're drawing. You don't need to worry or erase or stop wondering. Just look at the drawing more, look at this more, and draw lesser. Like, put more attention to your subject and draw lesser. You don't need to worry about anything. Just I'd be looking at this part for 3 seconds or like 5 seconds, and drawing for like 2 seconds. And that's how I will observe more and draw less and make an exact drawing representing this arm, right? I will tell you another way right after this. So we're just carving our stuff out of the blocks that we have made. I mean, it is perfectly fine if you guys think that you can't draw it that easy or whatever, right? Because of course it will take just some time, just more time, spend more time with it, and you will just draw way better than this. It's not something you can't do, or right? That is one way. Now I'll teach you another way. First way was blocks. Second way is doodling and lining at the same time. So instead of making boxes, what we'll do now is we will doodle. We will try to find our lines by doodling. What we are doing is not creating blocks by lining, we are creating the blocks by doodling, by just filling, lightly filling, making these tiny circles. I hope you can see it, right? All right. We're just filling the space with the little circular motion, and kind of, what's it called, doodling it. Whatever lines that we can see while doodling is the lines that we put in the process. Like, this line looks fine to me, I'll just put it there. Hey, my bro Astro, what's up? This session is turned into a serious how to draw hand discussion. So yeah, let's keep drawing. So while doodling, I saw this line, and this line kind of looks fine to me, so I'll just draw it and get back to doodling. I can't figure out how to make this knuckle, so I'll just doodle around it, lightly doodle around it, lightly doodle around all of it, light doodles. Now I know that a line should come here, so I'll just draw it here. Just draw a line here because I think it looks fine. This line looks fine. Just by doodling, we have found our lines. You can totally do that, right? This line looks fine. This line looks fine. This line looks fine. All right, let's doodle, because I don't know where this finger is going to come now. So I will doodle, 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 doodle. I think I found the line, so I will try to draw right here, right here, right here. All right, now that I know the finger, how long the finger looks, I'll draw But wherever I can't find it, I'll doodle, 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 doodle. I found the line, so I'll draw it here. I'll doodle, doodle. I found the knuckles, so I will draw it here. Doodle, 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 doodle. I found the line, so I'll draw a line here. And I'll doodle, 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 doodle. I found the line, so I've drawn it here. And I know where the thumb is coming, so let's just smack put the thumb right there. So I hope I have made sense to it, but if I haven't, I'm sorry. I've explained too much crap just because I had to make one hand. I will make that hand now. So I hope I made a little. This tip solved my trauma of drawing hands. Are you serious? Do you want me to tell you more about hands? Are you guys serious? All right, message if you really want me to talk more about how to draw hands and leave this drawing. So for that, I still need to make one more hand. That was this hand. We'll put this hand here. So yeah, let's do it. Right, this is where his sleeve is going to come. Smack, fold. That's where his elbow is coming. There's this fold. That is where his arm is kind of falling downwards, so that's his elbow. And with the lesser lines possible, we have drawn a sleeve, right? So what we are going to do now is going to use a very thinner pencil, a lighter pencil. My palm is kind of sweating, so I'll put this paper right below. So for this part, let's draw his hand, right? Me and you. I don't know what you guys are saying, so I'll just stop assuming stuff. Right, so I'm going to draw this hand over here, right? So I will teach you how to draw this in the process I just explained. I don't know where which finger is coming, right? If I'm just drawing it for the first time, or like still if I can't find a place. So I'm going to draw a line where I think I am a little sure of and start from there and doodle 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 doodle. I found the line. Still I'll keep doodling 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 doodling. I found the line, but I'll keep doodling for you guys. Doodle 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 doodle. That's his second finger. Doodle 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 doodle. That's his third finger. And as there's this line, then this doodle 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 doodle. So that's his pinky. That's the bottom of his palm. Oh, this doesn't look right, so I'll just doodle 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 doodle. This is a wrong line, so I'll just smack erase it just a bit. So this is the first time we use eraser. Please forgive me for using the eraser. And doodle 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 doodle. So that's his thumb sticking out. That's his palm, and that's his thumb. So basically, I have kind of carved out his other hand by doodling and not making any smart dark lines. But I know where is what going to come, so I will draw the darker now. So this is our finger. Let's put a line here. I don't like the color of this pencil, so I'll use this pen instead, so it's more dark and you can see. So there's this line, there's this line, there's this line, first knuckle of the first finger. This line goes here, this line goes here. That's where his thumb starts from. So thumb is sticking out. We'll draw it as we did, as we found the lines through a doodling. Doodle doodle doodle. No doodling now, I'm sorry. We know where what line goes. So yeah, let's keep drawing at wherever we have marked the fingers. That's the first, that's the second knuckle, that's the third finger sticking out from the top. And yeah, we have his second finger, we have his third finger. Right where we have marked, everything is still in place. You don't need to worry, we don't need to worry, we just need to keep on drawing and trusting the process. So that's his pinky, and the brain. So now we have got his hand made, and it's handmade. What is up? Who's watching? All right, so I hope I've made sense in this session, hopefully. But let's just darken this drawing up. Let's darken this up. Let's darken this up. I can start if you really, if you, all of you guys will tell me to, give a session over how to make hands. I will do it right now. I swear I'll do it. And I'll make more hands for you guys to understand if that is what you want. But for now, oh, where's it gone? Itadori is kind of done making his eyebrows, finalizing the eyes. Itadori Yuji, just two dots to make his nose. Face could be a little slimmer, so I will make his face a little slimmer. Ta-da, 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 da, 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 da. What's up, everyone? Come on, no one's talking. Do you guys want me to do this session about hands? You want to, or should I just continue detailing this? Let me know, and I will do that. I don't mind anything. So let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. So that's his ears. You're just giving it more detail, more and more detail. We can add this line, not to all of his hair, but some of his hair. Just to make it look more interesting, we will just leave some of the drawing without line. Itadori-yuji, 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 Itadori-yuji. Mitsuri Moonlight, Mitsuri Moonlight, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Great to catch you again. I forgot to continue your lesson from last night to teach you Romanian. I think your wish is also watching. Your wish? You want to continue the study session for Romanian? What do you say? You know what? I would be your worst student, Rufus. I don't remember a thing you taught me. Seriously. Except for the word dessen for drawing. There's nothing else I remember. There is absolutely nothing else that I remember. What's up, Moonlight? Miss Michasuri, how you doing? What is happening? Hope you're well. Bro, you are laughing in capital. I am laughing because this, what's it called? The mic is right in front of my face. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, I was not online on great days. All right, it's all right. Good to catch you again. All right, so I'm done with this. What do you guys think? Is there anything else you want me to draw? Please let me know. Or what's it called? We've been live for about 1 hour, 13 minutes. You, why laughing? What happened to his face? I don't know. Something happened to his face. It's crooked. Also, we did another drawing, just a bit of the drawing. So let me know if you want me to draw something else, or you want me to tell you how to draw more hands or whatever. I'll take a quick break for like 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Hey, what's up? Yeah, all right. I'll do the hand session now. It's just that I need to call somebody, and it'll take me 2 3 more minutes. So we'll start with the hands. Don't worry. And I have some paper, extra paper, and we can draw stuff. A lot of hands. It doesn't matter. For that, for drawing hands, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pose with my own hands and draw it so that you can see. I can draw from live. Also, I will need to fix my tripod and my camera. Just zooming out a bit. So let me do that setup for you guys. And then we can go crazy drawing hands. Drawing hands. So I'm just trying to adjust my tripod so you can see everything. Hey Marin Goku. So we are doing this session for how to draw hands. I will draw some from live, some from looking at some hands online, and I will just write it over here so you guys can stick to this session. Drawing hands. Let me make the right hands in a fancier way because I can. Right, so we are drawing hands. I'll be right back after calling this dude. Just a second. Hey, what's up? No, you guys keep coming. All right, great. All right, I see. All right, we're back drawing hands. So let's start. So basically about drawing hands, I don't think that you guys have an issue drawing flat hands, but there's always an issue when you're drawing it like this or this or this or this. So that is what I will try to cover, and for covering that you need to understand. My bro is saying give me laptop. All right, Mitsuri, I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming. And this is going to be a long session. It's all right. But yeah, do keep on checking. I try to put a lot of stuff online. So let's get back to it. So first things first, let's draw simple this hand in a resting pose, just like this. All right, I can do one thing. I will keep on moving my hand, and you can still say stop, and I will draw it in that pose. Right? How is that? How does that sound? Right. So I'll start now. No one's saying stop, so let's draw it like this, maybe. All right, I hope it's an all right pose. So let's draw this. So looking at this right now, there's one line going in diagonal form and one line going towards the thumb, right? So what we need to do is to create one line that's diagonal and one line that is for the thumb, and that's about it. So it's almost like this angle, right? Just this angle. With this angle, you have to point out knuckles. So this is the knuckle, this is your first knuckle, your first knuckle should come here. So doodle, 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 doodle. Now we are making this where the finger joins the middle thumb line. Oh, yeah, let me take a darker pencil. Yeah. Now I'm making the shadow that I can see between the finger that's beneath the first finger. Right? So I'll make it this dark and let it be. Now what I need to do is, since this line is kind of starting from this, I will draw it here. Right? Now I know where it ends. It's kind of forming this angle, so I will draw this line. It's all just angles, nothing else. Right? Now I know there's this folds and this different texture of the skin, so I'll just put some of it over here. Just mark some of it with those doodle 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 doodle. Right? Now there's this line which is important, kind of showing this fold. So I will draw this fold right over here. Now I can see the thumb, where the thumb starting from, there's this kind of dark line which gives it the form of this thumb sticking out. So I will draw this thumb now. Just this line, right? Now I can see the part from where the nail starts and it's kind of curved, so I will give that information on the drawing. Just this line will define it. I can see this curve going downwards, so I will draw this line. Right? Now this part is kind of dark, so what I can do is doodle 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 doodle. It's all terribly rough right now. We're not worried about doing the lines. We're just worrying about finding the right form, right? So this is the thumb. Thumb starts from, that's the bone. We'll draw this. Doodle 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 doodle. This area, this entire area on your screen is dark, so we draw dark, 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 dark. All right, we need to make the edge, line of this edge. So we'll give this thumb a little edge, a little line. This will do. Right? Let's make this a little more convincing because it looks too crooked. So you just give this thumb a little line here, a little line here. Let this be. Let this be. We're going to detail it in a while. So now this finger is sticking out. We will stick it out. Make a line. Smack like this. Make another line. If you can't find how thick it is, you just doodle, doodle, doodle. That's the edge of it. So we make this line. Make this knuckle darker, 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 darker. You can see some folds here. Let's put those folds over the skin. Fingers sticking out. It might be a little change. There might be a little change in my direction because I'm sitting a little below the camera. But yeah. So that is one way, right? That is one way. That is just one way of drawing it. So made this drawing looking at life. Let's draw another one, right? Let's draw this pose. How about this pose? What do you think? So for this pose, what I can see, it's all right, welcome back. What I can see is a block. I'm trying to draw a little smaller. A block that is kind of a little curve in here, and it is kind of a rectangular, not exactly square. Let's put a square first. So this is a square, it's little curved, we've made it curved, and this edge, this is the line that I can see. So there's a square in here, right? So to make it look like a hand, I need to add, and I can't draw then if it's, yeah, I can draw now. So to add the thumb, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another kind of a rectangle, but a conical rectangle. I guess it makes sense, like a rectangle that has, I don't know what the shape's called, but a diagonally angular rectangle, right? That's how I'll put it. All right, this thumb, where it meets the rest of the palm, is dark, so I'll just easily darken it, darken it, darken it, darken it, darken it. My angle might change just a little bit, but you will get the idea because I'm a little below the camera. If my eyesight, my viewpoint would be right at the camera, then I'd be somewhere here. And then you won't be able to see anything. All right, so let's keep drawing. That part I think you can't see because it's a little away from the camera. All right, so what I'm doing is basically following the shadow. Wherever the shadow lies, I'm just darkening it, just a little by little darkening. All right, these are the folds. I will draw this fold in skin. I will draw this line on skin. So this, because of this folding of this fingers, it's a little tilted. We'll draw another curve. We'll draw this line, right? This line is somewhere here. I'm drawing this line now. It's a little curvy. All right, let's draw this line. This look at it as a block, and I will look at it as a block and draw it here, right? Now let's draw this block. I will draw this block over here. All right, now look at this space. Look at this as a whole. Don't look at as two surfaces like one dimension, two dimension. Don't look at it. Look at it as a flat surface. So for flat surface, I am going to start from here and draw this, right? So where is this in our drawing? It's here because we've drawn this line here, and let's draw that part. So yeah, this will do. I think this will do. This should do. Now the fingers pointing outwards, let's draw it, draw a line so we can know where the finger is coming. So right from this corner, we're going to take a diagonal line and go up. We'll take a diagonal line and go up. All right, this thickness, you can doodle, it's thick as this. Let's join all of this together. Fingers going upwards. Let's draw a line going upward. Let's draw a line going down. Let's darken. Right? So now we have to draw this finger. Let's just draw the edges of these fingers first, right? So I can see this line folding inwards. I draw this line folding inwards, and the middle finger, darken it. Put this line goes downwards, you're making this line go downwards. Now this fold of the segment of your finger. All right, let's drop this here. Let's draw this now. The third finger will be shown only if you draw the edge of it, just a little curvy line, just another curvy line. Let's draw this line. So we barely see it, but still, that's where my my last pinky is. All right, so we are gonna draw this line over here. It's big as this. We can like visually look at it. It's big as this space, so it should be big as this space, right? It's this finger is big as this space visually. I think you can understand what I'm saying. This finger is big as this space, so we don't know how big this finger is, but we know how big this space is. Let's take this over here. So this is where the pinky ends. Pinky kind of meets the other finger over here. I hope I'm drawing right. Yeah, I am. All right, this finger is kind of coming right on top of this, so let's draw it here. Right, just a second. What happened here? Why can't I see what I'm doing? Such a magical do. I don't know whatever you're saying. All right, so yeah, I think Rufus has lost it, right? I'm sorry, Rufus. I thought you'll follow whatever I'm saying, but I'm sorry, I didn't make sense. All right, let's darken. All right, now let's make this thumb. So this line is coming here, kind of curved. Maybe you see the drawing. Thumb is outwards. So yeah. And now about detailing. So you can detail it as much as you want, you can detail it as less as you want. If you want to do lesser detail, just remember to draw the lines that are important and leave the rest of the information up to the perceiver, up to the viewer, and that's about it. So yeah, what else? You guys should have asked for more forms for me to draw. I could draw. All right, let's make a hand like this, like pointing outwards, asking as if you're asking for the chocolate, for the candy. So we are going to draw one line that is kind of diagonal and create that square that we kind of love for making hands, right? Now this is where the fingers will come, so let's make a little curve over here. Right. We're going to have a thumb over here, so let's make a thumb over here. Thumb is like kind of, you can see a little bit of it from the back, so let's draw this line. So this is where all the fingers will come. Let's put the finger middle lines of those fingers in place. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Let's draw out of these lines to make these fingers more more plastic, more form to these lines, right? And that's this first finger, that's the second finger, that's the third finger. Trying to draw the knuckles behind, they're kind of visible. It's the third finger, and this finger is kind of outwards, so just a little bit of knuckle and drawing outside this line. All right, let's draw these folds. Let's draw this line. Let's draw this line. Let's draw this line. Let's draw these lines. Let's draw this line. And ta-da! You have your hand pointing towards you. All right, let's draw another hand. Let us draw another hand. Let us draw another hand now. Let's draw a hand trying to, hold something, contain something. So for that, I hope you can see the drawing. Yeah, you can. For that, there should be a line defining where you want that object to come. So let's say it's like this, but from the front. So let's draw these lines to define fingers. That's our first middle finger. That's his first knuckle. That's the second knuckle. Let's keep drawing without a worry in the world. That's the second finger. That's knuckle. That's the top part of the first finger. It's the first knuckle. That's where the finger joins. Right, all right, this line should be a little over here to define that. All right, this line will define the finger, and there's another the third finger will come somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. Now the last finger is outwards, so let's draw that finger outward. It's the nail. I've drawn it like crazy. I shouldn't do that. Sorry. So yeah, basically I'm just trying to get the gesture right, and the detailing of fingers is just something you can do later on. But the composition should look freaking sexy. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this hand? I think that's a lot. About like I've streamed for about 1 hour 35 minutes. We made these four hands and painted in so I painted what's it called? I painted in Inosuke, and we did another drawing. So that's all right for our 1 hour, 1.5 hour session. And I'm kind of dead tired now. I hope you had fun with today's stream. But you can comment on any of my videos of what you want me to draw next, and maybe we can just have another session over hands only. So why not? Thank you for watching. You guys are super awesome, and you guys are super cool. Thank you for making my stream be seen. And I'll see you guys in my next stream, maybe later at night if I get time. And thank you. Take care. Be awesome. Stay awesome. Keep drawing. Be crazier. Be crazier as Inosuke. Be crazier as drawing 4 or 5 hands all together. All right. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.